Wait, hold on. I gotta get my keyboard. Hold on. Where would we be without the sports stuff theme? Oh, here we go. All right. Ready? Oh, almost dropped it. I got a lot of, I break my phones every month. It's unbelievable. It's terrible. I spend more money on phones than I do on food. Not true. All right. I'm sorry. Let me go back. There we go. Hold on. This is a show about sports stuff, all about sports stuff. Yeah. Josh knows all about sports stuff. That's right, sports stuff. Yeah. Come on in and join the show. How you doing? Welcome to Sports Stuff. I'm here in my my office, my home office, which used to be my office, but now it's my home office because I have another office, which is right down the road. And I like it here. Very nice. We're joined today, he doesn't want to appear on camera as far as I know, by Aldo Villarreal. Aldo V, as we call him. Is that right? Yeah. You got to talk a little louder. I won't hear you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. There we go. That's why I like Aldo, because he calls me sir. Nobody calls me sir. People have no respect for me. But Aldo is our designer for our catalogs and other things. We're working on some ads today. What are we working on, Aldo?
Ads on the cover. Ads, I guess.
Ads?
I was working on the cover.
It's terrible.
SMR ads. SMR superhero ads.
Okay, there we go. All right. Whatever. No, he's over here. No, but he's over here. But he's not. He's over there. All right. Anyway. So, they can't see you. So anyway, all is well. I'm a little hungover. I went out last night with some friends from college, Sue and Paul Baker, or Paul and Sue Baker, depending on how you like to order things. But really, Susan was my friend in college. She used to sit next to me, or she lived next door to me, and we used to hang out and smoke pot all day. All right, whatever. So, and now we go out and we went. I had 2 drinks, 2 Moscow Mules, and I feel like I've been kicked by one. Not a big drinker, as you may or may not know. Should I try the sunglasses? What do you think? Hold on. The prescription. No. Okay. Anyway, so we tried. So, got some things to show you. What did I hear about? Oh, what's up with that Ariana Grande song, Thank You Next? That's obnoxious. I don't like that. You know, my boy Pete Davidson, I'll take 10 of him over one Ariana Grande. He's funny, not some pretentious little girl. So, and she's going to ruin his career. That's what happens. Look at Green. What was his name? What was the guy who was married to
Tom Green.
Tom Green, right? He was married to Drew Barrymore for like a week. And crushed him. You know, you got to be careful, guys. Especially celebrity guys. Don't get with these like incredibly popular women. They'll crush you. All guys, women can crush you, but I think we like to be crushed. Right, Aldo?
Amen.
There we go. So anyway, I got one thing to show you. This is going to be on our next auction. Both, coming auctions. And actually, it's also on eBay, on Evans Archive. We just started selling them this week. And they're Babe Ruth documents, believe it or not. They're documents that actually came from Babe Ruth's right-hand man, Joe Byler, who worked for Christy Walsh, who was Babe Ruth's agent. And there's some amazing stuff. Like this is tax return. Gotta take this off. I just tore it. Look at that. Babe Ruth's tax return. It's a duplicate, as you can see on the top here. And George H. Ruth, that's his New York address. Care of the Christy Walsh Syndicate. And it's ghost signed at the bottom. Look at that, George H. Ruth. It kind of looks a little bit like, believe me, it's not. But it has like a resemblance to a Babe Ruth autograph, which means that, Joe Byler, this guy, put a little into it, to make it like a Ruth signature, even though he probably just did it naturally because he probably ghost signed for him. And who's that? Elsie and Hickory. Oh, that's the Notary Republic. Isn't that cool? That's a great document, and it's not expensive. It's going to start at like, $100 or something. All right, cool. So anyway, that's coming up. A lot of that stuff. Got a lot of it. All kinds of things. Talks about the 34 tour of Japan, how much you got paid. You got paid $11,000 to go on the 34 tour of Japan. You always see these things Babe Ruth did, these little happenings and, meetings and whatever, testimonials, things that he did. He got paid for them. Got $11,000 for the 34 tour of Japan. I don't know. I'd go to Japan for $11,000, and it's not 1934. Right, Aldo?
Amen.
Amen. There you go. And so that's coming up. A lot of interesting stuff. All kinds of stuff. I'm not going to show you anymore. Why? I don't know. Here's another thing. This is cool. I just like this. 68 Tigers. Little cardboard sign. I love anything with an easel. Except artwork with an easel. I don't want to see that. I just, look at that. Welcome. Isn't that great? To wonderful Lakeland. That was like Florida. That was their spring training. 68. So that was 69. This was after. Right? If it was 68, that would be amazingly prophetic. Oh, you could tell, can't you? Yep. Moscow Mules. Oh, this I like. Got to take it out of the plastic. No good. I collect Springsteen. Did you know that? Now you know. He was born just a few towns over. I grew up in Old Bridge, where I am right now, and New Jersey. And then there's, what's the next town?
Bon Jovi.
Not Bon Jovi.
Sayreville.
No.
Oh.
No, the next town over is Manalapan, then Marlboro, then Freehold, and Freehold is where Bruce was born or grew up.
I thought you were just talking about like rock stars in the area.
Not interested in other rock stars in the area, Aldo. I'm only interested in Bruce. Love Bruce. Grew up with Bruce. Before I listened to Born to Run, I listened to his first album, Greetings from Asbury Park, around 1974, because my sister had the album, and I hear it through the wall. It's true. And she played me Born to Run at, what's his name? Felicia and Stephen Cohen's house down the street. They bought the house from the Benjamins, who were Scientologists. And this is like in the mid-'60s. Crazy stuff. And the kid's name, who I was friends with, was Lafayette. And Lafayette is for the L in L. Ron Hubbard. L. Lafayette Ron Hubbard was his name. Wow, can you imagine that? He was a strange kid. I only remember him like wearing like a parka covering like his whole face. I don't know why. Isn't that strange? This is a real Springsteen signed album. Now this album is this album title is the most faked signed album title, because Born to Run, that's the one to have. That's classic. And this one's real. But what's really interesting about it is it's a half-speed mastered edition, which is an expensive record. Like at the time, records were whatever, $5 or $10, whatever. This was like a $30 record. So you won't see it often signed. Then people are going to just use a cheap, brand new or whatever, vintage one. But this is real. And they wouldn't have put, and the forgers have gotten, smart, but to see it personalized, unusual. But I know my Springsteen autographs very well because I've been collecting them for many, many years, and I know my stuff. And I like this. It's really in nice shape. Cool. So what else do I got? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to open something up. Now, all these guys have these shows like Wax Break. Leighton Sheldon used to work for me. He does it. He opened that 55 Bowman, got a Mickey Mantle, a 9. Crazy. And it was a huge, huge thing. Scott Wyrick is here. I'm sorry. And he loves when I show stuff. Actually, you've influenced me, Scott, because I've been showing more stuff. But rather than doing it in my bedroom on the bed, which is kind of weird, I've been doing it in the office or in a office or one of my offices. I have two, okay? Big deal. So then I have the stuff, access. Otherwise, it's only what's in my room, which is usually my collection, which is not stuff that, I don't know, it's all non-sports. You know, it's all like non-sports boxes and stuff like that. So this is a box, got stuff in it. I don't know what it is. It's going to be awful. Peanuts. How do you feel about peanuts? The worst. I used to call them chips. These things. These horrible. Aldo's laughing. This is cancer. This is the worst product. Don't use this. Get the brown paper. You know, like big rolls of brown paper. Use that. Even though that kills trees, this is worse. This creates more and more of this crap for the environment, but also it's annoying. You gotta like sweep it up. The non-magnetic, is that what it's called? Something like that. Non-friction, whatever. Friction, not friction. The ones that are that don't attract, that don't, you know, get like, what is that called? Static, non-static. Those are better, but I hate these. I have banned these from Lelands, even though I'm really not sure we might be using them. They don't listen to me. All right, let's see what we got here. It looks to me like a panorama. Oh, I know what this is. Yeah, I know what this is. This is great. I found this like on Etsy or something. I was searching. I have one coming up in auction, and they had one on sale on Etsy, and it was really reasonable. Oh, how do you like this packing job? Look at that. Look at those bags with air. I always thought Amazon invented them because I first saw them on Amazon. You excited here about this? No, he's not excited. You know, Aldo likes his stuff, but he's not you're not a collector, right? Well, a little bit. You collect shot glasses, right? He's just more practical rather than spending all his money on this stuff. He kind of hung out with last night. He really thought the whole thing was ridiculous. He understands it, but I got annoyed after a while. What are you talking about? But I didn't, you know, teach his own. You don't have to be a collector, but you have to respect it. Right? Here we go. I really have my doubts on this because I was like, how could this be this cheap? And it's such a rare piece. No, it looks from the back. It's right. You get to see it before me. Yeah, this is great. Don't worry. Just put it in this side. Get rid of the wrapping. And then you know what I do with the wrapping? I throw it in this corner. And then somebody comes and picks it up. Now that's a good life, right? Oh, this is awesome. Look at this. I paid $600 for this. That's absurd. That's crazy. I was just sitting there. This is the old time. It's one of the first old timers games. And it was in 1921, and it was in Cleveland, Dunfield. You had League Park, and then you had Cleveland Stadium. I'm not sure. I don't remember the history. I don't actually know the history of Dunfield. And this is cool, right? I'm gonna talk about this photo. I'm really a photo spec. I know photos really well. I collected photos, wire photos before anybody. Baseball wire photos. I started collecting it in the early 80s, like 84, 85, mid. And people collected photography, of course, but not wire photos. It's not a respected field. Now it's huge, of course. Pass me by. Not really. But Old Timers baseball team, and this is hand painted on there in white. Cleveland, it's the 125th anniversary of Cleveland. And Dunfield, Old Timers 11, former amateurs 8. Love that. And you can see right here, this is tough for me. Let's see. Got Lajoie right there. There he is. Let's see. That's Lajoie, Napoleon Lajoie. He was so popular. They called the team the Lajoies or players. That's amazing. Can you imagine the New York Cheaters? Sounds terrible. Sounds like they throw the games. The Cheaters. And next to them right there. Well, this is kind of working. You know what? Let me do this. Okay, that's Nick Altrock. He was kind of like he was a clown. He was like a clown. He wasn't a clown prince, but he was like a baseball clown. But he was a good ball player. And I don't know who that is. There's another couple good guys. Oh, this is the other. That's Cy Young. Came out of retirement. I think he retired around 1910. And this is 11 years later. And right here you have this guy here, interestingly enough. See the black armband on his arm here? Oh, I'm terrible at this. That's for the year before. Ray Chapman was killed by a pitch ball in midseason, and they wore a black armband for him, and they won the world championship as well. Those kinds of traumatic things will affect the team either very badly or in a positive way. Very interesting. Like, interestingly enough, also the trauma of losing will have a really bad loss of a good team will cause them to, go on and do great things. Happened. What's the one I always think of is after the Dodgers got killed by the Bobby Thompson home run in '51, they went on to win the pennant in '52 and '53. They won the world championship at '55. They won the pennant in '56, but then they went on, even in LA, to have many championships. And of course, Sandy Koufax was a big part of that. Love Sandy Koufax. Love Sandy Koufax. One of my favorite players of all time. My other favorite player is right there on the wall. Let's see. Yep, you see that? Right there. No, I'm pointing to the screen again. Right there. Thurman Munson. Love him. Favorite player. He died. I cried. 1979, plane crash. I remember sitting in my den. I was 18 years old, 17, 18. Very sad. So anyway, what else we got? We got anything else, Aldo? To show or not to show? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler. That's enough. I'll cut it short today. It's Sunday. All right. Oh, well, I have something else, but nah. All right, I'll show you. Why not? I love football. Football, it's awesome. Very undervalued. This is a Providence Steamrollers program from 1931. Now, they were not an NFL team at the time. Wait, maybe they were. 1931. You know what? I don't know. That's so bad that I don't know that. And they're playing the Cleveland Indians. That's a great program. I love that. Let me know if they were an NFL team or not. That's awful. I don't know that. I love this stuff. I love this stuff. And that's the truth. All right, where's my keyboard? Okay, hold on. Gotta do closing theme song. All right.
You always have a theme song?
Always have the theme song. I'm still on now. It's okay. No, it's better that way. Yeah. I wrote the theme song. I love the theme song. It's terrible, but I love it.
You always play it live?
Always play it live. At the begin, there's an opening theme and a closing theme. And the closing theme is just a little bit different. And sometimes I change it. I don't know why. I think I don't have a set lyric. But I have a theme song. Do you have a theme song? This is what I want you to do. I want you to write a theme song for yourself. You can hum it. You just have words. It could be a poem. It could be spoken. But everybody should have a theme song.
Should be rap,
Could be rap,
hip hop.
hip hop. That's right. The theme song makes fun, according to Scott. You have to have fun. You know what they say? Girls just want to have fun. All right. On that note, say goodbye, Aldo.
Goodbye.
You know, every time I say goodbye, Aldo, or I say goodbye, Tom, the last time, I wanted to say goodbye, Tom, or goodbye, Aldo, but they don't. That's okay. But don't say it now, because then it won't be real. And this show is real. All right. Remember, girls just want to have fun. This was a show about sports stuff, all about sports stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hope you like this show about sports stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hope you really like the show. Goodbye, everybody. Have a nice weekend, what's left of it. All right, guys. And girls. But you're all guys.